Meow. Hello. 10. Sister Kata Jelly, nice to see you here. Chillin'. Happy Sunday, the best that we can. The best that we can. Rachel Lu. What's up, everybody? Welcoming Rain, Tan, Linda from NYC. How are we feeling today? Rain says, I spoke with my mother today. This is working better than I imagined. I know. I already know miracle is possible. Sometimes we just don't believe that miracle is possible, but sometimes we have to hold space for people. Like the reason why I keep going is because the results. When you are results driven, and that drive is from God, that drive is from the universe, that drive is something spiritual. Many people won't believe in the spiritual stuff and the universe. But when you keep seeing results over and over, you kind of just don't give a crap what they say, because when you see like clear, genuine result, and it's not about taking people's money, it's amazing. It restores people's faith in humanity so much. Such a beautiful thing, this thing called love. So magical. And so, as your way becomes brighter, you also help light my way. We all shine together. That's the beautiful part. Selfless service. Yeah, sometimes we say we help people unconditionally, but it's not from the heart. I'm aware there's money involved, but I don't chase it, because leading with money, it dirties the energy. It impurifies. Right? I'm aware people bless me, but it's because the love that they feel inside makes them inspired to give instead of begging. And because at the end of the day, nothing is wrong with money until we become attached to it. There's nothing wrong with spirituality, but many people use spirituality to manipulate people. And that's when it becomes an issue. When people manipulate. And we manipulate because why? We don't got faith. Take advantage of people. But that's okay. We do the best that we can and help each other pay attention to manipulators and people trying to take advantage, The more we help each other, the more we have faith in humanity. It's hard to have faith in humanity when the humanity that you're part of treats you like crap, where you feel terrible in your community. You know, it's not very inspiring when you get bullied, but it happens, you know. It happens because why? Life's not. There's a lot of broken people that need healing. A little tea. Welcoming Cora Lee. I hope you enjoyed. I don't think there's anything that can heal me but the void. Depends on what you mean, the void. What does that mean to you? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because there's a good void, emptiness in joy, Buddha nature, Christ consciousness. And then there's a void where you're just empty and miserable. Which void are we talking about here? Buddha nature, Christ consciousness, or loneliness, misery? But it's okay. Nothingness, the absence of everything. Are you fulfilled? The thing is, are you happy? Because it's fine that we're present in a moment, but sometimes we choose to be addicted to meditation to run away from our sadness. Depends on what you mean, right? It's tricky, this thing, tricky. The mind, we can escape our reality by meditating. I planned to listen to you in labor. And here, damn, Lindsay is in labor listening to me. Hey, well, may you have a healthy baby and healthy mommy. Shout out to the nurses too. Thank you, nurses. I don't know if they probably can hear this because you I don't know, unless you have headphones on while you're in labor. Shout out to the nurses doing their thing. Guys playing. Guys. Oh, I tell them that. Oh, okay. You know me, I'm already trying to crack people up. You know, trying to crack people up. Welcome in Crypto, Lindsay, Melissa with crystals. We got Cosmic Surf Pro, Connie Ann. Thanks for discourse and sharing. Thank you for being kind and present with us. We got Hoshi Sune, Kuro Kumo Gakure. We got Aura up in here. Nice to see you, sister. Temple's looking good. The electricity is back on because so many people called the electricity company. They rolled out like four trucks. So today there was no electricity, but it's back today. So I guess it's back on. Peace and love. Yeah, congratulations to the mommy in labor listening to this stream right now. That's a new one, you know. That's a new one. She's in labor, is watching. Who is she watching in there? Nobody? TikTok. I'm just on TikTok. They don't know you're zenning out with conversations and all here, having positive energy flow with the community. Sometimes my cat comes to me when you play the flute. Shout out to the dang flutes. You know, because the flutes work. I don't have all of them around. I think I need a little flute in my life. What do you think? Excuse me. Thank you, Rain, Melissa, Felicia. Welcoming Cares Blair, Scary. It's okay. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Scorpion Queen is here too. We got Alone, Legalize, Ibogaini. sure I'm not saying that correctly. If I am, cheer. How's your energy today, everybody? Grounded, noisy, happy? Thank you, Wes, for sharing the live. Diolinda. Rain is happy today. That's a good. Right, that's a good. I guess I'm a little bit tired, but I'm relaxing, you know. I choose to be in a more yin state because I'm trying to ground the energy. Sunday, a lot of people are not looking forward to Monday. So I'm learning to be more comforting with the tone, more ASMR style, right? This is more ASMR style speaking. So ASMR style speaking requires me to, it's a relaxing, neutral. Thank you. Well, glad the music helps. I love the music. When I hear this, I feel is we chilling in Japan, so drinking tea ceremony in Japan, live flute. It's about the mood. The flutes and all these things, they get you into a certain mood to relax. This is helping me be calm from the early anxiety. Lots of things we just have to remember our basics, right? The simple things that help us to calm down. Sometimes we don't have a technique to help ground our energy. So remember, everybody, breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Breathing out, be aware that you're breathing out. And just give yourself permission to chill. Thumb taps. Dang. Welcoming friendly gamer. I hope your thumb doesn't hurt. Thank you for showing. Everybody has a different way we express love and connection, appreciation. Worth it. Okay, well, thank you. Jenny is here too. Classy Isis. Gina Queen in the house. Beatrice is here. Being mindful and more conscious. Breathing happier day by day. Today I had some challenges today too, and so I head on face the challenges by remembering every technique that I know. Okay, not every technique. The effective techniques like relaxing my body, being more inside of the solar plexus, which is your stomach, to say the least. If you know, you know. And visualizing a dot. So I'm using the tumo, using the zen, and playing the flute, enjoying the cicadas today. Many amazing cicadas. Whee. When I hear cicadas, because it's so holy when you hear like a wave of cicadas, just whee. I used to find it like annoying at one point because I was not present with the cicadas. Right? When you're unaware, when you're asleep, when you're not present, you miss the grand opera in the forest. You miss the grand opera in the trees that just singing to you and clearing your energy. And we can just zone out by having headphones on and being distracted. But now when I hear the leaves ruffling in the trees, I'm like, ooh, what a fine wine, Mother Earth blessing me. You know, cicadas coming through. Ooh. Right, every little thing. If I don't watch you daily, I miss it. You always have yourself too, Carrie, okay? There's reruns. But remember to practice what we're doing in here outside the stream too, okay? The whole goal is to teach you how to have tools so that you can relax and engage, breathe in and out. Teach love for that who is you are. Teaching love, that's right. I look for you to be on because so much junk. There's a lot of content to watch, right? Netflix. There's a lot of, some people like Kim Kardashian. Some people like spiritual content, card readings, and I try my best to just connect with you. How can we feel connect? How can we feel love together? It's why I want to speak at this tone more, because it's such it unites humanity. Right now we need it. ASMR, speaking, and just connecting on an authentic level where you can just say something on your heart and get an answer that's real. Sometimes we can get really spiritual answers that we don't know what to do with. Be in the now. Love your damn self. How do you do it? Thank you for asking. Well, you start with gratitude, meditation, breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in, and slowly breathing out. Facing the thing that makes you unhappy instead of running away from your unhappiness. If you run away from your pain, you're not healing yourself. Right? So you can ask the questions. Same sounds, right? You got it. Yeah. Every little thing that you do for your happiness matters. But sometimes our standard for happiness is not fulfillment, and so we don't get it. And that's okay. We're all trying to figure out what the heck is fulfillment. What is happiness? Like, what is long-lasting happiness? What is agape love? Right? Breathing in. Greek words hitting hard. Ooh, agape, which is divine love. And the only reason I know agape, because Michael Beckwith, I studied him for a while. He has a community called Agape International Spiritual Center in California. because I wouldn't use that word, but because when you come across the word said over and over, you learn about that word. I try to not be too... I know it because of theology class, says Zay, the depressed. Theology class, yeah. Agape is very... Well, yeah. Christian, right? And when you're in America, you learn a lot of Christian terms because American culture, its foundation comes from Jesus. And so we can either close off or respect it. I choose to respect it. Of course. Why not? Crypto says, I think happiness is feeling mostly content. Yeah. Feeling mostly content? Sounds great. When you're mostly happy, that's dope. But what happens when you're not mostly happy? Oh, not one of those. You know what I mean? Why? Thank you, Nikki, for the follow. Jessica, Joy, Claire. When you're not happy, what do you do? Right? Many people don't know what to do. Drink alcohol. I mean, most of the time it's play video games nowadays, right? Sleep. There's an agape. I don't think in Houston. Meditate is your go-to. Jessica says, I play with my dogs. I also go to the cats. They're just sitting there. I'm gonna go annoy you a little bit. Petting your cat or dog is a great way to help ground your energy because it makes you more present, right? You're like, I'm gonna come annoy you because sometimes you come annoy me. It's my turn. Explore nature. Exploring nature. I play with my baby and dog too, yeah. It's a G-snap. Exploring nature is what I used to do a lot more until now I just help people return back to their own heart. So I do a lot less exploring of like places, but I help a lot of new people constantly because that's kind of like my purpose. I just help people. Helping somebody is like another dimension, right? Cats and grandkids. Hey, shout out to the grandmas out there. Stracy says, how can I be happy with myself even though I got insecurities and depression? So what you have to do is face your insecurities and your depression. Like, why? Where does it come from? If we don't see where the insecurities and the depression comes from, we don't know where to uproot or chop down the root of the tree. When you just put a band-aid on your sadness, it's like cutting the branches of the trees, but the tree is still alive. Right? But when you look at the root, why are you depressed? When did it start? That's the biggest key. When did you begin to feel because everyone has insecurities, right? But there's an amount that makes you like really toxic, right? And so too much of anything is not good for you, right? We get sad sometimes, but when we're deeply insecure and deeply sad, we have to see where it comes from. Is this something that is it something that's casual, like somebody pissed you off today? Or did somebody hurt you and you haven't forgiven? Right? Forgiveness is a huge tool, a huge skill to help let go of what doesn't serve us. Right? Sometimes we hold on to the lack of forgiveness because we think our ego thinks it's good for us to not forgive. Terrible. So every day you don't forgive, you carry suffering. Hot potato. Burning yourself every day you don't let. Some people love hot potato more than they love themselves. I guess that's a fun game sometimes. Let it go already. Stop hot potatoing. Stop hot potatoing with your sadness. Let it go. But when you say the word depressed, it means it's been there for a while, which is a toxic mentality. Depression is the toxic mentality that we don't, and oftentimes when we're depressed, we don't realize we are responsible for our happiness. We can change. Now, when we're not ready to hear that, we may not be ready to be responsible because sometimes we're too damn sad. Until we get tired of being sad, we're going to take responsibility. Until we realize we can change. Like if you don't like your life, you can change. Especially when it gas melted cheese. What? Primo says, I'm feeling different. I'm changing my thoughts from learning to love my. Loving yourself deeply works. There's a lot of accounts pretending to be me. Thank you for letting me know. There's only one guru to net with over 450 videos, which is, I have 37,000 followers and whatever now. So I changed my name to Guru Tanet July because every month I gotta change my screen name. So watch out, there's like 2 other Guru Tanet July. So just watch out for those, okay? I don't do no astrology reading or zodiac reading. I just help people the best I can for free. I thought my resentment was justified. Link in the bio. The legendary link in the dang bio. Is that better? Yeah, better white balance, yeah. Let me see here. I thought my resentment was justified. It's better recognizing it and letting it go there. Letting go. Let it go, let it go. How do I deal with difficult people? With patience and also boundaries. Like today I had to deal with difficult people. Because difficult people, some people don't know better because they become attached to what they think they know. And what they know doesn't lead to happiness, but that's all they know. Right? Some people are very entitled. They think they need to be like that because of whatever is going on in their ego. And so being humble and patient with these people But of course, you also have to have boundaries sometimes, because some rude people, they think they can disrespect you. They think they can practice ego around you. So today I had to shut somebody's ego down. Because why? People don't know better. Right? Some people don't know better than to be rude. Right? Ignorant people don't know better. So I try to be kind to ignorant people. And because sometimes we live a certain way in life, but we're not truly happy. And when we're not happy, it's hard to admit that we're not happy, because the ego doesn't like feeling weak. Right? The ego does not like feeling weak. And so when the ego feels weak, it feels vulnerable. But it's better to not know. It's better to be honest that you don't know than to pretend to know. But of course, before we can know, sometimes we have to fake it till we make it, which is called faith. Believing in love before it comes. Believing that your life's going to be okay before it unfolds to be balanced, right? Because when you're really depressed, having faith is amazing. You don't know how you're going to make it, but you're going to make it. It's amazing. Some of y'all need some of that. Whatever faith you want. If you like Jesus, Jesus bless you. If you like Buddha, Buddha bless you. If you love yourself, bless your damn self. You know, do what works for you. Some people don't believe in a God. Believe in something, damn it. Believe in something. But just don't get tricked into a multi-level marketing. But hey, sometimes multi-level marketing, it works for you. All right, so shout out to those people. Just don't manipulate people, that's all. If it's too personal, how do you make income with... I make income by donation. Right now, I live stream on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. He raps. And so through the donations, it actually... But of course, I'm streaming 10 hours a day on a regular day. Right. And it's slowly... The thing is, I can do Amazon and make more money. Amazon deliveries, which... But of course... Over time, what I'm doing on here grows. Like, if it wasn't growing, I wouldn't be committed. So I'm just humbled that it's growing. People are subscribing. People's lives are improving. My life is improving because I love helping people online. You know why? Because it's really difficult. Because you get some a-holes that come through sometimes. But those people are our brothers and sisters too. And sometimes people who are negative have been raised by negative folks. And so we have to be patient with people who are negative, because why? That's the best they know. And with the summer season, it's hot, ego, arrogance, people out of college and school. Sometimes people just come to express their spiritual stress in life and come to judge me, fake guru or whatever, you know, which is fine. Because you know why? I let go quickly. Like if somebody comes and throw hate in the stream, I'll be patient with him and I let go quickly. Because you know why? I'm here to be focusing on love, not hate. But sometimes that hate happens. Why? When you have a healthy, loving community, some people don't understand, why are these people not going to Jesus? But we have Christian people coming here. It's about love. Some people don't understand that. Some people are attached to religion, and we still respect them. You know? Some people some people don't believe in God, but they like meditation. Well, guess what? got that for you too. Good evening from Arizona. Nice. Shout out to Arizona. What's up with Scorpion Queen? I'm trying not to beat myself all the time. I'm trying to love myself. How can I work on that? How are you beating yourself? Are you saying a lot of negative things about yourself? Jelani says, you made me aware that I didn't love myself the way I should. I completely turned my life around. You did it. Like, you're doing it, right? You did the work and you achieved the results. But don't stop here. Keep developing, because it's the rest of your life. Keep at it, my sister. Okay, keep at it. Keep at it. So if you keep putting yourself down, you have to learn how to be more positive to yourself. How do you be more positive? Practice gratitude. When your mind is undisciplined, thank you, Kay. There's a lot, yeah. There's some negative people on Twitch, but it's okay. There's negative people everywhere. If your mind is undisciplined, you have a negative habit of talking bad about yourself. You have to learn to choose gratitude. So your mind is being negative. Number one, choose to bring it back to the moment. I am enough, because I had the same issue. I had the same blessing as you. Very negative mindset, because I learned that from my mother. Now she's a lot better. A lot better. So you have to learn positive affirmations, saying positive things. I'm so grateful that I believe in myself. Thank you so much for my life. I am so grateful. Oh my God, there's a rainbow outside. Damn, I want to show y'all. See? I'm so grateful there's a rainbow outside my window. Anyways, let me focus. You know, God's plan. There's, right, to me, love your damn self works. But, you know, what matters, the real rainbow is right under your nose. Thank you so much for my life. The rainbow, the beauty that you woke up today. But it's just the little things in life. It's like drinking tea and actually tasting it. When you're breathing and you're mindful of your breath, it's like sipping fine wine. Delicious energy and life force from the universe. But many people don't treat their breath like something sacred. And they don't have to, because why? We have the free will to not, right? Until we become open-minded to sipping the fine wines of the cosmos. I used to every day look down on myself too. Why am I too short, too ugly, too dumb? Why am I a disappointment to my parents? Why am I still single? Why don't I make money? Why didn't I start following my dreams? Why don't I have talents? Why don't? I was a why don't person. And my life becomes a don't life because I kept asking why don't, so I got a don't life. Like Homer Simpson, right? He always say do. And every time you say do, you get that kind of life. But imagine you can change, you can reprogram. If you don't like your habits in life, you can reprogram your life. And so, choose to stay asleep. Blame your life on your mother and father. Be a victim of life. Or the red pill, you take responsibility for your life. Learn to love yourself. Work hard. Earn instead of shortcut. Do the right thing and the right thing will follow you. Or keep chasing boyfriend, girlfriend, and then keep getting heartbroken until you get heartbroken 10 times and then saying there's no good men or women out there. Blue pill? Okay, here. You like the lonely and sad life, okay? Because you can be alone and happy. You can be alone and happy. Alone and miserable. Look for boyfriend, girlfriend. Look for yourself, red pill. Cherry or blueberry? Do you think when you're doing good and spirit work you get attacked? The more popular you become, the more difficult things get. Why? Because when you get involved with many people, ego gets involved. Jealousy may get involved, and ignorance and jealousy can make people do crazy stuff. But when you teach people love your damn self, don't worship people, I'm not here to look for people to worship me. Love your damn self. The moment I start to see you love me more than yourself, I make sure you learn. One day I'm not going to be here. You're going to be miserable. One day I won't get on stream. Then you have to watch the rerun. Forever. Forever. Trizat says I watch you. Don't need me. Thank for your breath. Be grateful that you're breathing today. Oh, it's delicious. Let's have another one. One more. They're like, is he on something? I'm on life, baby. And so, like, I'm joking around with this, but your relationship with your breath and your life could be delicious. When you're deeply grateful for the little things in life, you feel so abundant. You feel so abundant. Welcoming Gary. Lumina is here. Oh, you want to go hang out with Agent Smith? Okay, here. Hang out with Agent Smith. Follow your desire. Oh, you want to go to Hanky Panky? And get lost and shot, everybody. Or do you want to... Thank you, April. Scorpion Queen Mojo to Flow. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for your... Thank you, Trizat, for gifting 5. Thank you for your gifts, Trizat. I appreciate that. Blessing the community with 5 subs. Okay, dang, doing his work. Okay, thank you. Mucho. Welcoming Mr. Weird hanging out. May Yahweh hold you. Shout out to Yahweh. Ja Rastafari. Breathing in, everybody. Slowly out. Relax your eyes. Let yourself feel the glow. Like some of y'all need to let yourself feel beautiful. Okay? Men or women, doesn't matter. Cat or dog, okay? Just relax your face, look. Just let it go. Stop. Right, let go. I give myself permission to feel the glow. To just let myself feel gratitude and joy and bliss without getting in the way. Breathe in and out. I'm doing the best that I can and learning to become better every day the best that I can. My life cannot change on its own. I must be willing to do the work to change my life. I'm grateful to wake up today. Another day to improve myself, to forgive the past, and to live in the now so my future is better. I can't change the past, but I can learn from the past. If I don't learn from the past, it's going to happen again. Some of y'all are on the 2 ex-wife, ex-husband already. We don't want to times 3, okay? But if you do, we'll still be here reminding you, love your damn self, please. Breathe in. Slowly out. Thank you, Free Spirit Creations, for the auto renewal. Thank you. You know, sometimes we gotta beg people, please love your damn self. You're gonna get heartbroken by this cute guy or cute girl again. Like sometimes you gotta tell your homie, bro, you're not following the heart, you're following the booty. Right? Follow the heart, because you're gonna get heartbroken again. And this time I'm not going to the club with you. I'm not going to the Roxy and having shots with you no more. Okay? If you want that kind of friendship, there's gonna be no more friendship. Right? We're not going to the raves no more. Okay, that's the past. You could do whatever you like. Patron on ice. That day is gone. Okay, there's no more Patron on ice. Like you put your sadness on ice. Okay, love your damn self. Rio John Wallace says, Is there any advice on how to engage in meditation to deal with anxiety? Yes, Brother John Wallace. So the mind has anxiety, but in this moment, there's no anxiety. So the anxiety is in the mind. The mind is like a conveyor belt that processes thoughts. Beep, 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 beep. So meditation allows us to observe the mind without trying to scan anything. Every time you think, you're processing. Beep, beep, you're scanning, right? You're going to the shopping cart. Beep, beep, process. Beep, 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 beep. Well, when you're observing the mind, you're just observing the mind and the conveyor belt without needing to analyze anything. So there's no beep happening. You just go, And as you slow down, your heart rate slows down. How does your heart rate slow down? You're regulating your heart rate through slow breathing that's disciplined. Having good posture. When you don't have good posture, you're going to be more itchy, you're going to be more fidgety, you're going to be checking your phone. But when you can actually be still, you may, like when you feel relaxing stillness, it feels like this. Gentle. Your mind will try to take you away from that clarity, but you just have to remember to be with your breath. So your breath becomes the bell. Instead of needing to ring the bell, you trust that your breath is going to help relax you. When you learn to trust the power of your breath, it can help you be calm in stressful environments. Which is why I'm on the internet teaching people chill. Some people, they come here looking for a spiritual philosophy battle. We're not doing that around here. So I'm relaxing with you. Dad jokes today. Probably not, but maybe. Who knows? When we have good posture, it's like our body we have a good form. And this form allows us to be more calm because we know where to put the hand. We know how to posture our back, and we breathe easily. But when you don't have discipline, you're going to be all over the place, chilling. But it's not easy to sit like this, but that's why it's a discipline. What if you have back problems? Meditation will help strengthen your back problem. Right? Learning to engage your flexors in your back improve. Of course, if your back is really suffering, you can sit on cushions, 2 cushions. As you're meditating, you can also do yoga to stretch your lower back. You can heal yourself. Thank you. Shout out to my wife getting on yesterday. Right. I sometimes overthink and it fumbles. Many people overthink because many people don't know how to do the opposite. Less thinking. Right? We have Red Bull, Monster, coffee, tea to make our mind more active. But who's teaching you to slow down the mind? No one. Okay, not many people. Right. No one. I haven't seen people who talk about, I'm gonna do this to slow down my mind. But those people are more spiritual. They go to the spa. They learn to meditate, yoga. Some people drink lavender tea, chamomile, but don't drink too much because then you gonna get real sleepy. You know what I'm saying? As I'm chugging my. Yeah. So moving fast is what's being taught in society, but slowing down, the ancients have always taught to slow down and be present. Just imagine back then they didn't have the internet. Even though they're moving fast, it wasn't as distracting. Now we're moving fast while watching TikTok in our cars. Right? And while we're driving TikTok, there's marketing ads on the freeway. Exit here, McDonald's. Starbucks there. Right? So there's so many distractions making you not actually present. Just like, Starbucks. Maybe I need some Starbucks today. So there's so many things taking you away. Some things you need, right? Like the sign, the freeway sign. But nowadays, we got GPS. So because of GPS, it makes us just chill, you know. And again, it's not bad until we abuse it. Like Starbucks not bad, but when you start putting like 10 shots of espresso in there, like, do you really need that? 10 shot espresso, 7 pumps of white milk, 7 pumps of sugar, and 10 pumps of caramel. Have you seen? People are very specific with their. Okay, next time you go to Starbucks, I want you to start hunting down receipts. I used to Uber Eats, right? And I would be waiting at Starbucks. And I'm like, ain't no way they drinking crazy. Like 7 pumps of, 7 shots of espresso, 10 pumps of sugar, right? You just like, that's not, but of course, it's like, shh. We don't talk about that. Right? Everyone has a shh. We don't talk about the negative stuff in life. It brings down the vibes. Don't talk about the negative stuff. It brings down the vibes. Right? And so we just only talk about the things that are comfortable. Welcome to society. Yeah, it's natural to just not talk about the truth. And that's why I'm happy with my life and my friends and my wife, because keeping it real makes everyone happier. BSing each other, we smile even though we feel terrible. Right. And that's okay, because we all, I come from that place. Insecurity, like many people have social anxiety because they got nothing proud of in their life to tell people. They don't know who they are. They don't know what to say. So there's nothing to socialize because we look down on our life and our circumstances. So this is why you should start building your life. Create a life that you're proud of. And you don't need your life to be a business professional, you know. Many people, if they don't have their life all figured out like a business professional that graduated from the university of, you know, that you're proud of, you just kind of, right? They call it business card society. Hi. My name is Tanet. I'm a content creator. Right? It's like, no. What makes you happy? What's going on in your life? Yeah, there's a lot of fake accounts, okay? As you can see, that real one has over 450 videos and over 36,000 followers. Please watch out for people trying to take your money. That's all. There's no private reading. Is this the real one, only one? Yes, damn it. This is the only one. I know it's weird. Like, why would there be this many fake guru tanets? Again, I don't know. You gotta ask those people. Okay. There's one person named Guru Tanet, and there's a picture of a girl at the bottom. Like, golly. And that person has 11,000 followers, and you know that's not even the girl. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yes. Well, thank you. Yeah. Please watch out. It's crazy. I've never had this issue before, only on TikTok. A lot of them logged. Yeah. Anyways, again, I'm just grateful for TikTok. Well, Brother Huma said that many of these accounts have already been deleted, but they don't show up on my phone, but they show up on iPhones. Like, I can't see these people, but when you on the iPhone, all these people show up. So I'm not sure what the issue is. Like, on my phone, I only see 2 scammers. Oh, they blocked me. Oh. I mean, I guess that makes sense. But here's the thing. Thank you for all the people who report them. How rude. Not the greatest system. Starbucks is your local legal dealer. I think Walmart's the biggest dealer out there. Walmart is a whole warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you go to Walmart, it's like, golly. The whole warehouse. Yeah. Welcoming Max, Jimmy. How do you slow your energy down when you have so much to do? Be more present with what you're doing. Sometimes you need to be more proactive with focusing. Sometimes you don't. Like when I'm on here with you, I'm here to slow down, but I only have a small area to look at. My breath, posture, and the chat boxes. But when you're more busy and you're light, when you're on a construction site, you have to be more present. If not, you could get injured. But of course, you have to observe this thing. When your mind starts to be noisy, you have to address it right away. You have to learn, okay, my mind is all over the place. I need to address it now, not later. Because if your mind's ungrounded and you move forward, you might blow up on somebody. You might be really irritable. If you don't have good discipline, you will caught, like, the domino effect of negative energy is more negative. until you like, okay, wait, my energy is off. Tammy says, I feel attacked. By your own ego or by me? Like, oh. But she's saying that jokingly, okay? LOL. The chakra interacted with wealth flow, the root chakra. Because before you can, you have to have enough to be happy. Sometimes being like, when you have enough to be deeply happy, celebrate, help others now. But when you don't have enough to, like, if you're homeless, it's hard to help people. When you don't have food to eat, it's hard to help people. Food, water, shelter. Get the basics first. When you have enough of that, hallelujah, you're good. Right? Some people are on the street. It's hard to meditate when you don't know if anybody's gonna break in, when you know when your next meal is gonna come. But when you got food, water, shelter, and money flowing, you got a job, your mind's not gonna be worrying about where's the money gonna. But if you're not sure, if you don't have a good cash flow, you have to increase the flow. However you choose to increase the flow, then you slowly improve the job. Your first job may not be your dream job, but you should work towards your dream job. My first job was I sold ice cream at Cold Stone Creamery at the mall. I needed the money to go on a vacation trip with my parents. Welcoming Dash, nice to see you. And so I sold ice cream for $6.25, $5.25 I think. And they, right, $5.25 an hour. $5.25 an hour back in the days. Cold Stone, yeah. I worked there for I think 3 months. I worked with a friend who I went to high school with, who also took me home. I gave a lot of my friends, I made them pay I told them to get kids ice cream, and I would give them, let's see, I let them, like, I would charge a kid price, and then I would give them like this size. And so my friends came to visit me quite a bit. Right. The mall. I had my own ice cream called Choczilla. I put everything chocolate in there. Right, it was like a heart attack. Right, I put every chocolate thing, Kit Kat, chocolate shaving, chocolate chips, right, all the good stuff. There's some chocolates that you're like, nah, I'm not putting a Snickers in there. Right? But Kit Kat, How do you release negative energy from your mind and body? Be more present, because in this moment there's no negative or positive, unless you're in a war zone. Right, that environment is a war zone. Like in this moment, check it out. In this moment. But when things are not clear, it's because you're in your head, or your body is aching and all you're doing is focusing, ow, 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 the ant bit me, the ant bit me, the ant bit me, ow, scratch, scratch, ow, it's inflamed, oh, now the pain's, ow, oh, now it's a scar, wah. So the way we learn to let go of negative energy is by learning to be more present. Dash says, I used to meditate 3 times a day until my son died in an accident. Now I can't meditate. Don't worry, brother Dash. You're gonna be okay. Sometimes we lose somebody, but we gain a guardian angel. And that guardian angel guides us to loving positive people because our guardian angel don't want to see us sad anymore. And so that's why we're here with all of our loving energy. Because sometimes we lose a loved one, cats or dogs, brothers, sisters, mother, father. Nothing is permanent. No one is permanent except change. And we're not talking about somebody named Change, okay? We're not talking about somebody named Change. And so, when the body dissolves, the love doesn't leave, the love continues. My great-grandmother passed away a long time ago, but her spirit is alive through my voice, through the love that's within me. But sometimes we have to face our sadness and sometimes we just gotta let ourselves feel really sad and then realize, how can I help the world be more joyful? Life can be very sad sometimes. Life can be a lot of suffering. But how can we help ease each other's pain? You're doing it now. We are doing it. You're choosing to be here. Right? We're choosing to be here. And so imagine that there are some young kids on here and they were helping save lives so that they don't go towards the substance. We are the light and the love. We are one family, one love. Get rid of the distractions, we can heal from the drugs. Brothers and sisters in love, let's use the internet, not let the system use us. One love, one light, one design, unite humanity and inspire mankind. Awaken the light of the hive, source energy activating inside. Because a lot of young people who are looking for the substance may be in pain. It's why we're here, to be a lighthouse for the people who may be in pain and sad and depressed, who may not be seeking a psychiatrist, psychologist, who may just be online playing games or TikTok all day. And so we're here to be in this space where we support each other without looking for money, no link in the bio. Just here for a deep, loving discussion. Because some discussions don't make you happy, We are one family, one love. Get rid of the distractions we can hear from the drugs. Brothers and sisters in love, let's use the internet, not let the system use us. One love, one light, one design. Unite humanity and inspire mankind. Awaken the light of the hive source energy, activating inside. Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme Mani Padme That's a little bit loving music. Authenticity is what I try my best to create online with our brothers and sisters, because I needed it. Thank you, Mojo. Right? We need it. Our children need it. Our adults need it. Our elders need it. And sometimes we're online so much and we don't even feel happy online. And so I'm deeply grateful that there are many amazing content creators. Brother Arrow Eyes, Sister Willow, right? Creating a peaceful space, and many sound healers. Right? Many sound healers are on here doing their part with the hand pans, with ASMR that is, relaxing and not the weird kind, to say the least. To say the least. And Reiki, there are some grounded Reiki, but I appreciate everyone doing the best that they can to support each other. We are here for results. How can we practice and have a real result? Not just practice because it's spiritual. You know what I mean? You're welcome, Con Girl, Miss Rhonda, Jimmy. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. Slowly breathing out. And so if everyone do their part with peace, the world becomes peaceful. All the love I gave him didn't save him. I'm grateful the last time I saw him and hugged him. And may your heart heal, Sister Shelley. May you find peace and serve yourself and other people's grandchildren too. That's what I'm doing on here. Many times I hear people's children, my own, in the Thai community, kids passing out from drinking energy drinks and playing Call of Duty, that their father has to give them CPR. Because they're addicted to gaming and energy drinks, and all they do is stay home all day and do that. Right? And then they have to have anti-anxiety pills. And one day, the brother gave the anxiety pill to the other one, even though it wasn't prescribed to him. And that was his last time on earth. But his love, I remember these stories, and I choose to, instead of be sad about these stories, how can I be inspired by that sadness to help people? So I turn the sadness and help people, because why? People need help. And nowadays we are online. There's a lot of people online. They're not going to get help locally as much. And so on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch, there's many people who are depressed and miserable. And how can we be a good lighthouse? How can we be very welcoming when they're here, but also drop some wisdom that will help transform their life? Depends on a local area. Yeah, absolutely. And it's not, and that sometimes the people that need help, they look just like everyday people. They smile, they look normal, but inside it's a mess. But in the comfort of their home, they could be in a stream like this, having a deep heart to heart. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Scorpion Queen. Thank you for your presence, for being here. My stepson died because of substance. Not everyone makes it. I could have not made it myself, right? As many of you may know my story. So I fight for the people so that we make it. Because back then, like, you don't want people to go down that route. But when they're there, how can we create an environment where people feel they don't have to be shameful of their addiction? And some people who are addicted don't even know they're addicted, especially with the herb. So here's some flute to help heal. Yeah. How are we feeling out there, brothers, sisters? Thank you for being here, of course. Recovery Out Loud, Carming, Yan, nice to see you. Been apprehensive today, thank you. Jared, Brother Jared, shout out to Brother Jared, also live streams. Thank you for your work, engaging, learning. Thank you. The more you practice, the more you learn. Every day that I stream, I learn something. I'm paying attention. I'm understanding how the internet works. What kind of question are people asking today? What kind of flow is going on? How close should the camera be? Right? How close? Rastafari. How close to the... And so every day you have to learn where's the sweet spot. I woke up not being able to stay in. I woke up not being able to stay in bed and slept half the day. Not. The sweet spot off today. Every angle you're sweet. You can say that. I guess when you're... everybody has their... Sometimes you want something Sometimes you think something the sweet spot, but humanity thinks differently. Sometimes you want some things to work the way you want it to, but not God's plan. Yeah, exactly. God's plan. But the reason why I'm choosing to be more calm is because the world's kind of noisy. And so sometimes I will just sit here and be silent for a little bit as I just observe what the community is doing. Because you have to pay attention to the world. First, pay attention to your inner world, right? Are you good? Are you grounded? And then see your community. Thank you. Kalasi. Kitchen. Ooh. Maybe too close here. There we go. My mind is noisy. How can I help myself quiet it? The secret is not to try to quiet your mind. The secret is that in this moment, it's peaceful. You're just not here with the peace. We tell people to practice meditation, but many people... Now, if you're lucky enough to try and get started, congratulations, because most people won't just like, yes, I will try meditation. It's life-changing, and that's why this stream is peaceful, because we have so many meditators here. You're surrounded by a ton of meditators. Big W. And so this is why we have tools to help us be more present, like speaking in an ASMR relaxing tone, sound healing. But one of the most beautiful things to help people relax is feeling heard. Some people don't feel heard in life, like they just feel life doesn't care about them. And so when you have a community where you feel like people care about you, like genuinely, it's so precious. So precious. Thank you for the kind words. Welcoming Annie, Rooster. And this is what I try to do in here. This is why I don't just... Now some days I can be more fiery, but that's usually in the morning. In the evening, how can I create more supportive vibes? Oh, okay. Well, welcoming me. Salio is here too. We got Melly, Vanessa Woods is here. Cami is here too. Audia, I wish you had 2-hour videos to listen to. It's on YouTube. Every live stream is recorded since 2018. Yeah. So, but it's on YouTube. Before I was more mature as a leader. When I was as a baby spiritual leader. Back then I used more I curse words more. Now I keep it pretty much no curse word. Because I don't need to use it to express myself anymore. Because a lot of parents watch with their children too, you know. That's one of the main reasons. A lot of parents watch this stream with your children, and I'm trying to. Now in person, I'm gonna be saying some, you know, it's gonna come out, you know, but online, I could tame it. Because it's about creating an inviting community for children and adults. Because children need the relaxing spiritual vibes too. And animals love the flutes, right? Con Girl says, what does it mean to be grounded? How do you feel it? When you're grounded, okay, so whenever you're pissed off, your body, your energy, right? You feel very like heart rate, there's like adrenaline flowing. When you're grounded, even when your adrenaline is flowing, you stay committed and you learn to tame your adrenaline. When you don't know how to be grounded, you let the adrenaline make you moody. You let the situation irritate you easily and you take action. Everybody gets irritated, but when we take action from anger, you could do the wrong thing. Welcoming Bluebird. And so when you're grounded, you feel more peaceful, you feel lighter, and you also have a approach to your problems that has more faith. The world is more, you believe in yourself more, right? Because when you believe in yourself, you're not going to stress that much because you believe in your potential. Because when you have faith, it's a positive mentality. When you doubt yourself, doubt is a negative thing, but not always. Sometimes we doubt because we have experience. Right. But of course, we can doubt just by being negative, or we can doubt because we've had different experience. And when we're wrong, oh yeah, most of the time, like for example, if you hang around the clubs, you're gonna end up drinking. You've been to the clubs, people dance, drink, and substance. So you hang around the club, you're going to be around substance. So why hang around there? But there are some people who go to the club who are sober. And then you go, are there really? And then you actually meet one. Yeah. And so we just have to pay attention. Right? Doubt can be useful. But if you doubt with an open mind, you're like, right? Like we have brother, what's his name? Tim or somebody who at first came and called a stream satanic. Or Tam. He came to the stream, called it satanic and demonic. And after a while, it's now hanging out in here every day. Right? Even though we had doubts, we do it with an open heart. And so with love and kindness, people show respect. And so this is why we have to learn to be kind to each other the best that we can. And thank you, Lumina, for your bits. Here's a bowl for Lonzi-san. And you know, like Bob Marley, he said, take it easy, take it easy. And so in this community, we take it easy. Because why? Life's already difficult. Why make it more hard? I don't know. They just keep loving difficult life, you know. Did you have a good day outdoors? It was a beautiful stream. Thank you, Brother Arrow Eyes. Shout out to our brother Arrow Eyes doing it. The sound bath, hand pan crystal bowls, rain stick vibe, positive energy. Yeah, we had a great outdoor. Every Sunday we do an outdoor stream, and today the cicadas were very majestic. You just like, cause when they're loud, right? The cicada, so you just like let the sound like cleanse you. If you know, you know. Okay, I know. Sometimes it sounds weird. What do you mean rain? It's a good rain. Okay. I know. Yeah, the trees. And of course I showed the children were having a good time. Adults having a good time. Crickets. Was it hot in H-Town? Not really, because it was very cloudy today, but the humidity was okay. It's been raining throughout the week since the storm. Let me see. And reminding us to find our power within. Love your damn self. Yeah. I'm in Beaumont. Shout out to Beaumont. My brother, what's his name? My brother and sister, friends. I got some friends in Beaumont. Yeah. An hour away from Houston, right? My brother, Moon Yoga says, my brother finally got power yesterday. He been having power. Just kidding. I'm in Dallas. Shout out to all the Texans up in here. Looks like our electricity getting back on. I can't, and when I see a spiritual joke unfolding, I just can't help myself. My pinky starts going up and go. You know? Can't help it. But of course, y'all also, the stream inspires us to enjoy the humor of spirituality. It's good to laugh in a grounded way. And now sometimes I can laugh in an ungrounded way, but I make sure get back to the basics. Thank you. Welcoming Golden. JD Wilkie. I try to stay on topic because the master teaches to not, are we here to help people or entertainment? And so you need a little bit entertainment, but more enlightenment, which can be very difficult because it gets boring after a while. And talking about improving your life sometimes can be like a broken record. It's like, love your damn self, love your damn self. And many people, when we don't, we have to change the playlist sometimes. And that's why you see me bring out the big bowl. Little bowl. Little big bowl. Tea to help you sleep. The cheapest one, lavender tea, chamomile. How do I know when I'm enlightened? You have to ask somebody enlightened. Because I have no idea. You gotta ask enlightened people. But the one thing I do know, the master told me just help people. help people. Another tea is another strong tea, valerian root. But of course, there's an essential oil called valerian root. It's very strong. But the best way to fall asleep is to live a happy life. When throughout your day you're peaceful, it's easier to fall asleep. It's the damn truth, people. When your life is happy, when you go to sleep, you don't go to sleep with stress. Right? You go to sleep. It's easy for me to fall asleep unless I drink too much tea right before bed, which is not common. Sometimes I can be heavy hand, too much tea. But right now I've been drinking the same tea in here for the past 2 hours. Right, so because I'm aware I got stuff to do. I can't be So there's many ways. When you're in a relaxing stream, right? When you're hanging out in a relaxing stream, when you're with peaceful people, your mind is peaceful. When your environment is peaceful, you relax. When you breathe peaceful, because when we breathe shallow, or we forgot to breathe, is the worst one. We're so focused, we forget to breathe, and then we're stressed. Why? Your brain needs some oxygen. You just forgot to breathe under stress. Yeah, chamomile, lavender, and valerian root are all caffeine free. And there are some teas that are called sleepy vibe or calm or whatever. And in these teas, they already have a mixture. Now, I have a tea here called lavender, French super blue lavender. When you get full leaf and not the powder, it's very strong that you might not want to wake up. Be careful drinking sedative tea too strong. Like lavender makes you sedative, right? And so if I start drinking lavender now, my tone of voice would be even deeper, right? I'm being welcoming Moon Yoga, Christian Bear, Con Girl, good night, thank you so much. Thank you for the positive energy, she says. This is the first time I felt good all weekend. Blue lotus tea. I think blue lotus also makes you go to sleep too. Yeah, there's many. Also try positivity and meditation. So in bed, you can start. When you're watching your phone, if you do watch your phone in bed, try to put the blue light filter. Make a deal with yourself when it's this time. Sometimes we can lose discipline. Sometimes I lose discipline with my sleep. And so if I begin to lose discipline, I use fierceness. And I get deeply real with myself. How the hell are you going to wake up early and you don't sleep and you sleep late? Or you have to pep talk yourself sometimes. If you want to change your damn life, you have to take action. And so if you keep, planning something and you don't do, you have to use fierceness to get things done sometimes, because you have to learn to tame your lazy mind. Turn on a blue light. Turn off the light and just relax. And then when you're in there, just to be real with y'all, sometimes you have to Sometimes you gotta use some fire to get off the damn phone, because it's so addicting, you know. Lots of cool stuff to watch on TikTok. Lots of people doing stuff that's entertaining that may not even add to your wisdom or happiness. Thank you, Christian Bear. Right now, a lot of people getting lost in politics. Many people talking about, Trump getting shot. And so the energy of the news around that is a whirlwind. It's just making everybody like this right now. And so we need to learn to also stop talking about that too. That's why we keep it spiritual in here and not, right? Because it's scary, right? It's scary too, because that's the leader of a country. And so we have to learn to breathe in and slow down the noise from the world, And at the end of the day, people are just trying to everyone's just trying to get the cloud, chase the cloud. But then when we're online and we're noisy and not peaceful, it makes our life noisy and not peaceful, right? Because that's what's popular. So when what's popular is noisy, humanity may take a hit. Fear, fight, and we forget. Breathe in and out. Our mind may still be active. Breathe in and out. Follow the sounds. The mind will try to fight the balls. Watch it. Just listen. But what we're doing here is mature. Right? It's mature. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the heart. Thank you. And so it makes the stream more about dopamine. NPC guru. It's like relaxing NPC. Thank you for loving your damn self. Start spreading the Dharma using the NPC strategy. Thank you for the roses. Love your damn self. The thing is, I can't because I've done that before. I've done NPC before it was a thing. cost Morpheus. And because when people expect you to do something and you don't do it, what you represent changes. Because if people are coming for, thank you for the heart, right? If everyone comes here for that, and I'm trying to teach people, look, breathe in, relax your body, right? Have better boundaries. Like, ew, go back to being an NPC, please, right? Go back. Thank you for the heart. Now it's a meditation. There's some people who still do it. It's just NPC is I'm playing a character. Right, so I'm playing I'm like a video game. Are you ready to love yourself? And when people donate, these people react to the gifts and they respond in a more animated way that's repetitive. Right. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. See, here they come. Here. No. Welcoming Fatty McFatso and Original Goon Gaming. No judgment, just observation. The thing is, you had to come up with different moves. Right. Thank you for the heart puff. Roses. Roses. Oh gosh, I can't even imagine. They just donated 12 roses. 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 I think you have to be happier and more. Roses. 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 Smells so good. My wife would start donating right away. Throw more roses. You already know. She come. Come troll already. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm just... Time for floats. I think it's time for singing bowl. Breathe in. You know. You want energy clearing? Time is an illusion. I thought you're not like, yeah, I'm not, but today I had time. Yeah, I have time. I didn't have much rice to make. I'm refining every part of my life, and I'm looking at, you know, takes time to grow, because I'm looking at how to grow, and I'm welcoming not Marvin King, and right, growing on here, because in the beginning again, I'm just looking at how to grow, because why? That I'm a content creator. If you're a content creator and you're not growing, it's terrible. It's like you have to see what must I do. So this is what I'm breaking out of. In the beginning, it grows, but then TikTok doesn't. TikTok does something, right? So now, okay, what must I do to continue growing? And I think it has something to do with comedy, spiritual comedy, because it's quite original. Right. Thank you, Tanya. But I'm not sure. Annie says, my friend sent me to you. She said you're a blessing, and I agree. Well, thank you, Annie, and thank you for your friend for enjoying and being a relaxing part of the community. Claire, thank you so much. I see angels, Casey Lee, Kitchen Bee, Vanilla, Larzy, Heathery Wings. Thank you for all the blessings. Spiritual comedy. I'm not, but the spiritual comedy would be more like videos, right? Live, I'm just being authentic. But skits, remember skits? But not that kind, not, I'm so relaxed. Make me laugh. And it's like teaching something, like using comedy to teach wisdom, What type of shirt? This is a traditional Chinese clothes, top. Frog button. If you just type traditional men's Chinese top, you'll find it. Yeah, thank you. Welcoming Joey, Scott. So I can't control my mind. Who says you need to? Is place for political activism and advocacy as you pursue my... How can we do both? Thank you, Armando. Thank you for all the... Thank you for the heart puffs. Give me that ticket. GG. Ow, you shocked me. Ow, you... Dude, that's what we can do. TikTok. Are you a Buddha? I'm just me. Why does it flow so naturally? What do you mean? So the reason why it's really hard to mix spirituality, it's mixing spirituality and and politics together. You can't make everyone happy. You can't, like, it's already, just dealing with spiritual people is already difficult, right? Just loving yourself is already difficult. Now throw in politics. right? It destroys that. It destroys. Because sometimes being right doesn't mean happiness. And ego doesn't like hearing that. I'm right. Right? I'm right. Being right doesn't. And so imagine trying to make everyone happy when they're not even happy with themselves. Do you see how that's not the greatest, like it's not the greatest mix? Should a person avoid? Well, here's the thing. I avoided politics. But the master tells us we should be aware of the politics because it's how the world runs. That's what we got. We don't like it, but that's what's there. You know what I mean? But we have to be willing to look at politics with discernment, just like how we read the Bible or any spiritual thing with discernment. When we stop having discernment, our ego gets involved because why? We're not looking at it from the heart now. Right? And so you have to be willing to look at both sides and to be humble enough to look at both sides. Sometimes when you look at both sides, you're a threat to people. Right? When you don't identify as politics of left or right, up and down, center, people may get pissed off at you because they expect you to pick a side and you don't. When you don't pick a side, you still piss people off. But this is why when we choose love, when we do the right thing, the best that we can, not everybody, the people that love and respect you, even if you disagree politically, will still love and respect you. That's the damn truth. Discernment is a gut feeling. It's more about experience. When you pay attention to the history, when you pay attention, now history repeats itself, but sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes it does. It's just more about awareness. We're aware that sometimes what we're looking at is bias. We're aware, right? We have to be willing to see all the details and come from a principled place. Principles are very hard to follow through sometimes, because if for example, why don't we charge money for card readings in here? Because that's one of our principles. The moment I start charging for a card reading, the community loses faith. I lose faith. Because why? Part of our principles, right? One of our principles is patience and meditation. This is why I'm not on here getting pissed off and yelling at people, right? Because that's one of our principles. But of course, principled people who will follow through when nobody's looking may be difficult, right? But at the end of the day, if you're not helping, don't harm. If you're not helping, don't harm. Have a good night, Claire. Thank you. And so if we cannot disagree respectfully, then it's hard to talk to each other. And it's hard to find people that can disagree respectfully. You have principles and integrity. And that's why I work for God and not the government. But here's the thing. Politics is dirty. It's really difficult to work in that space. Right? Why? Because the system is dirty. So we still need people in there who are light workers. But is it easy? Hell no. But that's what we got. People can complain about politics all day, but none of it's easy to do. Being on live stream is not easy to do. Being spiritual and non-religious is not easy to do, because why? People come attacking quite a bit. They drive by Jesus. They drive by criticism. You're a fake guru, right? So there's challenges in every field. Politician, right? So people, whenever people see Guru Tanet, they assume the worst already. Oh, how dare he label himself guru, right? And there's some people who don't give a crap about the title. They just want to hear, and they're like, oh, he's not that bad after all. We all have to do our part. Whether the system's corrupted or not, it's what we got. And the more people who are aware and awakened, the more we hold each other accountable. But when we're tired from work, when all we do is just work for money, save money, buy the cyber truck, and we forget about our neighbor. Like, think about this. Like, my job is to help humanity, and it doesn't, like, I'm learning to grow that. It just takes time. Is it difficult? Absolutely. There's no job for, like, this is what I'm doing, like helping people from unconditional love. There's no, like, when I asked God to do it, I thought it was a job, but I realized no. You're a peer. You just do your best to be peer and use money. Don't let the money use you. And that's it. Do the best that you can to uplift the people you interact with and are around you. Because not everybody will like what I'm saying, but the people that connect with it, how can we rise together? That's what excites me, that we rise. Does it help you in your journey too? Absolutely. This is why every string. The Buddha said, when you help light somebody's way, right? When you help light somebody's way, bing, your way becomes even brighter. And brighter and brighter. So imagine as we help more people, we become a big light bulb. And when we don't help people, the light bulb becomes tiny, teeny, tiny. The light bulb is there, it's just real dim. But as you help more people, the light bulb gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But it only grows when you help people unconditionally. Okay, it grows when you help people with conditions, but not as rapid as unconditional love. Why? Pure love, agape, energy exchange. So it still grows. It may just take a longer time. In the beginning, in the beginning, when you serve purely, it's so slow, you almost want to give up. So this is why it's not common to meet leaders who are pure. And so that's why I'm so grateful to meet the master, to meet all the people, to meet like the pure people on this path. Because a lot of it can just be, thank you, Yan. A lot of it can just be making, like, I went to an Abraham Hicks seminar. It costed me $500 or whatever. That was all the money I had at that time. When I first had the awakening, I was inspired by Abraham Hicks. I drove to San Antonio, slept in my car. I had a trouble sleeping in my car. I went to the seminar and I was filled with coffee. I realized I realized when I went to Abraham Hicks seminar thing, I'm a groupie. I'm a fan club. I like what she's saying. She sounds cool. I was chasing the teacher, but I was not practicing. I was more into the teacher than the practice because it's like she's very articulate, it's very inspiring, and it sounds good. The philosophy is very positive here, but the action, I realize, is not for me. But of course, everything with Abraham Hicks, I'm not sure. Yes, it's she, and so I realized, okay, I need to go back and I need to find a teacher that's more about like service than selling seminars. I needed to find a teacher who's not just looking to sell seminars and sell books, and more about the practice. So everything up until this time, I followed the teachers who weren't always trying to sell me a damn book. And right now, there's some people resonate with that, but for me, I followed the energy. I followed the mystical teachers away. When Master Thich Nhat Hanh speaks, you're like he sells books. I mean, he has books, but you can just study the way he talks, he lives his life. Right? Michael Beckwith. Like Bob Marley, you can study the music. You're like, word. Tom Brady. That's not my master, but I'm sure Tom Brady is somebody's teacher. And so I followed the more mystical teachers who weren't. I appreciate Alan Watts. He's doing his part. He made Buddhism popular for many spiritual seekers that led people to Zen and different paths. You know, you gotta show gratitude. So I did spend like 6 months looking into Alan Watts. But I came back to the Buddha. But the Buddha that I was engaging with was more telepathic, which is, you can say, a made up version of the feeling. Right, so I just straight up asked Buddha how to meditate, and the Buddha told me, let go. And I just let go. At that time, I was treating Buddha like God. But I didn't believe in God, so I just used Buddha to replace. But it's not about the label, it's just about that presence and the relationship with this divine presence. Thoughts on Sadhguru. He speaks very well, but I don't resonate with everything that he talks about. But I respect that he's influenced many people. I think like when I think about Sadhguru, I think of Neil deGrasse Tyson. They got the similar energy. It's like very witty, but the authenticity sometimes can be like, It's like, this is very showy, you know. And so his energy is unclear. So I listened to a ton of YouTube on Sadhguru, and then I realized, I guess I don't really resonate with him. Yeah, so that's my opinion. Jordan Peterson, I like Jordan Peterson. During the pandemic, he was very popular, so I did listen to a lot of discussions. I think he's so smart that he forget like his spiritual discipline is maybe lacking. Like I think he could benefit a lot from meditation. he's very sharp, very sharp, and I respect it, right? He's in a more social, like he's a psychologist, right, or whatever. Oh. Yeah, there's many forms of Buddhism. I looked into Dr. Joe Dispenza and I just could not get into. I just felt, yeah, I respect it because Joe Dispenza, I just do my part. I just do the best I can. Again, I give all the glory to God, to Buddha, to Jesus, all the greatness, because you got to stay humble with this, because if you don't stay humble, people will worship more than they practice their own life. I'm not here looking for that. Practice more than worship teachers. Respect teachers, and respect them by deeply practicing and becoming a good student, so much that you actually help others too. Yeah. And what makes everyone happy is different. Right? What makes some people they love. There's one point in my life where I definitely love 1 hour long meditations. Because why? It's difficult, and I like to just go be in the space of emptiness. But of course, the master tells us, use your life. You're just gonna meditate all day? Some people do, because that's the teaching they got. Yeah. Worshipping is supposed to bring us closer to ourselves. Yeah. This is why that's why we have to be humble, because even though we're doing loving work, supportive work, somebody can come and criticize anytime. And when we're humble, I'm nobody. Right? I'm nobody. I'm not asking for anything from somebody. Make everyone your teacher, yeah. Because it's called equanimity, right? When people talk crap about you, it doesn't bring you down. When people talk good about you, you just say thank you, but you don't get like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words in the chat. Like, let's go W's. That's just not who I am. I mean, let's go W's in the chat. And then you let the chat control who you are. You lose your soul. How do you deal with disrespectful people? By showing them respect. I barely get any compliments. So I appreciate comments, but I don't need it. Because you know why? Thank you so much for my life. I am enough. That is my principles. Because in the beginning, you don't get that much compliments. In the beginning time, people don't compliment you. Sometimes you hold an event. And sometimes nobody shows up, right? So you can are you here to work for God or work for people's validation? You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself, you know. It's easy to get hurt if you let other people control and gatekeep your feelings. Right? Somebody's gonna criticize you. How about this? Every day somebody criticizes me online. But of course, I don't take it seriously, because guess what? The people that criticize you will eventually leave anyways. Or if it don't, they'll just go somewhere else. Yeah. My shirt's too red. Your breathing is too deep. Stop being so peaceful. Why are you so peaceful? Like, damn. Oh, why you keep saying damn? Oh, sorry. Why are you so apologetic? Golly. Don't speak in the name of God like that. And that's why I joke around. You know, that's why I love jokes. I like laughing at stuff. Sometimes like somebody, even when I'm laughing at things, like you laugh when you're talking about your mother's sadness, like, yeah, because I'm over it. Like it used to be sad, but now she's happy. We're past that, but some of y'all still stuck in sadness. What different meditations are there? You can make up infinite forms. For example, I could pick up my feet and turn this into a meditation. It's about being present, becoming aware. I'm serious. Right? You can make up like mudra meditation. Right? You just make it up. When I'm here with you, I'm meditating with you, what do you think? That's why I show up in here. Right? That's why it's grounded. Thank you for all the thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Oh wait. Thank you. So you can learn to turn what people would call ADHD and and help people improve their life. Imagine trying to put me in a box. Smells so good. I just don't fit in the damn box, you know? I just don't fit in the box. I mean, how about this? I tried to fit in a box many years of my life, and my life was very miserable. Right? You just want to be a good little Asian boy to make my mommy proud, so that my mommy can say, wow, you are now engineer. But your grades are the last quarter. Right? You're the bottom quarter of your class in high school. I want to be engineer, but my grades suck, so I can't get into engineering. Okay, I'll take psychology because my mama likes the way it sounds. And then I drop out, right? Because why? When you don't know yourself, life sucks until you realize, figure yourself out. Figure yourself out. I tried to fit myself into the make Asian parent proud mode for the longest time, and I failed that. So I felt like a complete failure for like 10 years of my life. And you know when you get bad grades as an Asian child and all your friends getting A's? You know how it makes you feel terrible. All your friends getting A's and B's and you over here going to summer school. You over here going to summer school. So you feel like, dang, I'm so dumb. But everyone has a different thing. Everyone has a different purpose. Everyone has a different way of learning. Right? And, oh, thank you. Thank you for the heart. I got some F's in school. Shout out to Grace. Yeah, so I had friends in all grade levels. I think this is why I learn about people so quickly, because I had friends, Asian friends, Latino friends, kids that were more gang activity, right? Like just substance around. Do you believe in chosen ones? Yeah, I believe in you are a chosen one. Armando is a chosen one. Barbara is a chosen one. Huma is a chosen one. Desert Rose is a chosen one. Curtis is a chosen one. Trizat is a chosen one. Riri 369 Earth Guardian is a chosen one. wait. Oh, not that guy. Not that one. That one. Oh, just kidding. Everyone's a damn chosen one. You're like, who? Breathe in and out. I already said your name, Trizat. You missed it. Maybe I should take it back. We are all the chosen one, but sometimes it's like, remember, Neo. Wait. Hold on. Neo. You still don't believe you're the one. We need to take you to see the damn oracle. Don't worry about that vase over there, honey. You're the one. Something's getting in the way. You just don't love your damn self already. Still waiting for the answer from the outside. Here, have some damn cookies. Okay. Ground it. Thank you, Tia Nati. Best version of the movie. I'm only talking about version 1, okay? Matrix 1. Get the other Matrix, a lot of noise. The number 1 is the only one. The other one is a lot bougie. They're trying to sell movie, but the first one was like, okay, we get it, Keanu. We're the one. We're all the one. We're all Neo. The Trinity, the body, mind, spirit. Trinity. We are accompanied by the Trinity. Did you know that Morpheus in Greek is the god of dreams? Believe in your dreams. Believe in Morpheus. Neo, wake up. We don't have much time. Tank, load the simulation. That's what I did for 8 months and I got tired of it. Okay. Playing Morpheus on Twitch got me to partnership. It's really entertaining. But then my heart goes, why don't you teach them some real stuff that will create change? And so I scrapped Morpheus, the NPC. Well, not the NPC, that character Morpheus. But who knows, maybe I should bring it back. Yeah. Who knows, maybe I should just dress like Morpheus and still teach the same thing. And so back then I used to wear all black, right? All black, and then with the glasses. The glasses broke anyway. If only the other movies were as good as the first, I agree. Because it's mysterious. When you start wearing sunglasses, yeah, the little round glasses is like, I broke them, still right here. But luckily, it's on Amazon, so I don't even know. Did you watch the recent one? Yes, I did. It sucks. Okay, it doesn't suck. It very... okay, it doesn't suck. It's very not... It was just like... just making out in the movie. You know? But the first one was like... Oh, you're making me think a little bit. Because the first one focused on wisdom. There was a lot of wisdom. There was a lot of pauses, but when the story gets complicated, people get in their head about the lore, the Matrix lore, and we miss the wisdom. It's like reading the Bible all day and we miss the wisdom. Right? It's like reading a lot of spirituality, we miss the main wisdom. What's the wisdom? You are the one, Neo. The person you're looking for. The oneness within. That's it. It's that simple, but we want things to be complicated. Because why? It sells movies. The real trinity that you need, body, mind, action. When you're aligned with your body, your mind, and your action, you activate the spirit. The spirit doesn't activate naturally. You have to align body, mind, and action. So you have to learn to use your mind, take action, and you connect with the soul. This is why meditation helps you feel connected. But if you're not aligned, body, mind, you're going to take action from ego. But when you're taking action from a grounded place, then you have right action. Right? And a lot of it comes from what? Buddhism. A lot of it comes from the practice. I wouldn't say Buddhism, like the teachings of the mystics. respect the people around you, be kind to your neighbor, compassion, right? Of course, it's very difficult. The four noble truth is a good beginning. I understand that the world is suffering, and then the eightfold path. And so as we become open to different things, you're like, it's more about how you operate your life. When the way you live your life is harmonious, harmony, you start to feel something magical. You feel a lot lighter. Your eyes are brighter. Your skin tone clears up. Right? And so you start to learn to live from the heart, the spirit. The Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, this is the super traditional Buddhist teaching that I did study for about 3 years. And I was like, okay, what the heck is right livelihood, right action? Right, so there's all these things, and I was like, okay, how do I apply this? Yeah, how do I apply? And so I apply it, and I was like, whoa. And it led me to Zen Buddhism. And then I experienced bliss, like deep joy. Yeah. When you feel deep joy, you're like, you just simmer. It's like, when the bowl of ramen just comes fresh to the table, and you're like, oh God, look at that. That's how it feels when you're in bliss. You just feel like a simmering bowl of ramen. You're like, and then teaching others to simmer is the path of bodhisattvaship. It's the path of the light worker. Because it's really difficult to teach people, okay, to get right. Yeah, you have to be quality ramen, not top ramen. Like, but I just want it to be quickly. All right, just mama do noodles real quick. Third eye open now, please. All right. Some people want to take the shortcut to the flavor. They add MSG. Right. A little. Right. That's why the plant medicines and all the plant teachers, they help shortcut. But there's no such thing as shortcut. They give you a glimpse in what you think is the universe. But you're still using this. But when you let go, it's all here the whole time. What do you mean it's all here the whole time? What do you mean it's all here the whole time? You gotta figure it out yourself. Even if I told you, it wouldn't make sense. Because it doesn't make sense. Because sense is made in the mind. But now, when you step back and not need things to make sense, and not need things to not make sense, the mind breaks, but there's nothing to break. Everything is already oneness and harmony. Ding! What's the difference between Theravada Buddhism and Zen Buddhism? Theravada is the original teachings of the Buddha. Zen comes from Bodhidharma, who brought Buddhism to China and started the Shaolin temple. Zen is like it's the practice of the Buddha's teaching that's super minimal Buddhism, which is fierce discipline and emptiness, which is we can be addicted to Zen practice too, attached to the Buddha's finger. Who is in charge of our creation? You are. It's your life. You're the one in charge. You're responsible for your life. If you don't like your life, change it. Observe from the people who are living a good life. If you study from people who are negative, make sure you learn what not to do from the people who are sad. Because sad people are our teachers too. Depressed people are here to teach us. Why are they depressed? Why are they lonely? Does that look like happiness? Sometimes we listen to people who are unhappy and we copy their actions. Call our father and mother, our uncle, auntie, grandma, our karmic cycle. So this is why when we have spiritual teachers who are loving and not trying to be manipulate you for $22.22, you may grow a lot. But oftentimes when you start to charge money, it comes from a place of non-purity because it's called conditional love, which is fine. It's a good stepping stone. I paid $500 to go to Abraham Hicks' seminar. I realized I was just a fanboy, but I needed to, right? I paid card readers before, $20, $50, whatever. Right? Because why? That's the best that you know. And so you think spirituality is more about, okay, pay card readers and buy crystals. Conditional love, yeah. And so when you keep seeking and seeking deeper, you start to want to connect with people who are more masters. And you know these people are there, but they're few. And to find a master, you have to be open to exploration. And if you seek, you will find. And that thing that you will find is your true self. The thing that you've been looking for your whole life, the master. But of course, you have to learn to discipline the mind, yin and yang. Right? Sometimes you need to be more fierce, but you're too soft-spoken, people walk all over you. Sometimes you're too fierce, you get angry, you piss people off, nobody wants to work with you. So you have to find the right time and that you have to understand the balance. Right? If you're too nice, people use you, abuse you. If you're too nice, you never learn to make money. You just help people. I used to help people without even thinking about getting money. And that's why I was so broke. It's like, oh, the master basically taught me it's fine to accept donations. Because you need to like make your human life work. You can't just depend on God and prayers for money. It's unhealthy. Right? Because there's a human experience going on and you're not here to just pray for. But the energy exchange can be conditional energy or unconditional energy. So when you give from your heart, it's unconditional because I didn't, right? But when you have to ask for it, it's conditional. That's why it's different. And that is really hard to teach some people. Why? Because there's a lot of guilt that can be felt when you're practicing conditional love, knowing that there's something called unconditional love. That's the damn truth. People please. Let's see. The only thing he would ask for was candles and incense. If people want to donate, they can. Yeah. Magic says, how do you deal with judgment? I tend to judge people a lot recently, and I'm aware of that. If you judge people a lot, are you happy doing that? How do you balance judgment? Now we're getting to a little bit more, like now this is more advanced. Because you know why? You're asking the deeper questions. If you don't like judging, you can begin by judging somebody, but you have to be willing to have compassion to see the other person's perspective too. To humble yourself, you have to be willing to see it from different angles. Which is why when the ego is into politics, not like modern day political thinking, biased thinking, my side and your side, it makes you not have compassion and understanding. But when you're coming from a place of judgment, okay, you may judge. Let's say you're walking down the street and somebody, you see the fake guitars, you see the people playing the guitar, pretending, right? Your ego see they're pretending, but the heart see they're doing their best. They're out here doing that because that's all they know sometimes. Like scammers, sometimes they do that because that's what they've been taught. We can see, damn, terrible scammers pretending to be Guru Tanet or whatever, right? And then we can see, man, some people, their life is so bad they have to lie, steal, and cheat from people, but they don't realize they lie, steal, and cheat from themselves. So the best that we can do is understand where they come from and protect ourselves, because haters gonna hate, scammers gonna scam. But we have to be willing to, right? When people come to criticize me, I'm always like, where did they come from, right? What happened to them? Not what's wrong with them. And the master says this all the time. Don't say what's wrong with that child. What happened to that child? Not what's wrong with you. What happened? What was your beginning that made you like this? When you're depressed, it's not what's wrong with you. What happened to you that led you here? And how can we lead to a peaceful place? Have you been on a retreat? Yes. I have been on retreats. Personal, private, traditional retreats. The best one is just long meditations. I hope that helps, right? So that's why, again, I'm still in a daily retreat. Yeah. That's why, again, every time someone comes to the stream and some people are really disrespectful. And so I'm always looking at, okay, when somebody's deeply disrespectful, it really irritates the mind, or it triggers the mind. Like, wow, why are they even here? But after I sit with it for a while, it makes me want to know more about them because of love. I just care. Like, what made them be that disrespectful? What happened to them? Yeah. Right understanding, yeah. And so with my ego, I could just be like, man, this person's treating me like crap. Let me mute them real quick. But my heart says, how can I find, like, where did this person come from that make them really close-minded? Right? Where did this person come from that make them very disrespectful? Maybe they've been abandoned by their family. Maybe they've been dumped by their own church. Maybe they've been scammed by some guru. So when they see guru, maybe they have a family who is into like like into some cults that don't make their life better, and they're still in it. Right? So they got lost into some Swami thing, and so they're hurt as a reaction. And so with compassion and patience, that's why, remember, sometimes my ego, like, I feel like a punching bag when I'm on here because people just come, but the only thing that's hurt is my ego. And so as long as you watch the ego feel the pain, you're good because you're not the ego. Right? You have the mind, you're not the mind. And so when people come to throw fire at you, the only thing it burns is the mind. So if you just, but you're not here to run away from the fire. You let the fire. So when people come to blow fire, I let my mind feel it because I'm not here to run away. It's like, oh, okay. I feel fire, or my mind feels fire. They're coming with anger, negativity, judgment. Right? Like, what you're doing is doing a devil's work. Or whatever, right? This is black magic. I'm used to that. But of course, there's different ways people can hate you. People's very creative. And so my brain, my ego can be like, well, that's kind of disrespectful. Why is this person even here? And then it makes you see. And then eventually I start thinking, what is God trying to teach me through this person? What is this master coming in front of me with negativity to teach me? But it takes some time to like ground it and process that. So that's why stillness and being present with your breath helps very much. Thank you, Susie. What is the ego death? When you realize you're more than the mind. There's something beyond that the mind doesn't know. And we're holding on to what we know, which is an illusion. There's nothing to know. And the ego just doesn't know what's beyond not knowing, but instead, just breathe. We've been programmed since we are young how boys and girls should behave, how Asian boys and girls in society should dress, behave, think, dress, what color are guy colors, what colors, right? And society changes, right? Right nowadays, you have the, what colors do feminine guys wear? If you identify with this group, how to think, act, and feel. Imagine all that can be a huge, giant fog that blocks you from your true nature. And so we're holding on to too much of all this programming because we've been holding it on since we were born. And you slowly let go. I'm angry because they picked on me. I'm attached to looking for love because I had abandonment issues. And I live like this because it came from this. And as you get to the root cause of everything, you return back to this thing called purity, the Buddha nature, the Christ consciousness, where you're just, and your energy, your aura But of course, before getting there, oh gosh, they use you, you use them. They physically abuse you, they yell at you. They put the kick me sign on you, and then people kick you. Right? So all these things that we still carry that make us block our chakra, the past, the karma in this lifetime. Let's not even talk about other lifetime, okay? Just this lifetime. All your baggage they use you, he broke your heart, right? He used you, he dumped you, he left you, right? You still carry that. So what do? Forgive and let go with all your heart and soul. And when you let go wholly, you feel like your wings spreading for the first time. The Christ consciousness is like the Buddha nature, which is the purity of you. Like the clear, pure, right? Before, like life, you're born into a family. Your mother may be toxic and your father may be abusive. But all of these are action. All of these come from ignorance. But the moment you start to see that the only reason your mom's toxic because she's been hurt, right? And your father has a big ego because there's so much expected from him. And at the core of all these negative things that we carry is this thing called purity. Because things that block you from the purity, why I can't be happy, why I'm hurt, why I'm sad, why I don't love me, why I'm lonely, why I'm short, why I'm ugly, all these things, why I can't. We let all of that go. And when we learn to let go, it doesn't take one, it takes more than a day. It takes time to release and let go. And as you let go, you get lighter and lighter and lighter. And as you let go deeper and deeper, the big baggage comes up. Your father left you when you were 5 years old. They hurt you when you were 4 years old. The root of our suffering, that we still are sad, it rises to the surface. And with all our heart and soul, and when I did this, I cried, because I was releasing the deepest pain that I was carrying. And when you let go, so for 2 months, I think for 2 to 3 months, I'm not sure how long, but I'm aware that it's at least a month. When you let go of your heart and soul, you feel so damn light. And you feel pure, clean. And you don't want to talk to people because you realize, man, I'm in bliss, right? I'm not trying to talk to nobody. My life good. Right? So I was in that space of like, my life good. I'm not trying to talk to nobody. I'm trying to stay at this state for a while. I wake up. I hear my parents fighting. You're in bliss and you're like, I'm just gonna ignore that because I'm trying to enjoy this thing called bliss right now. And you go to work. Your coworker's complaining about their boyfriend. Your coworker already talking about going to happy hour. It's only 5 p.m. They just clocked in. And you're over here like, I got nowhere to go. I'm here to enjoy my damn life. And every day that you see the world complaining, you can either keep ignoring and stay in this bliss that you have found by letting go of all your sadness and being, or you start helping, because it's kind of miserable to be happy alone. And so that's why I'm here with you today, explaining all this spiritual talk here. Humbly speaking, again, I'm just some bald guy. How long did it take you to get to this point? To have this much this much energy. The energy is unlimited. When you connect to that purity, that you're connecting to the universal presence. It's unlimited. That's why I'm always enthused, because when you connect and you find your because imagine like when you help others wake up. This is why I'm with the mystic villagers, sister, brother Sean, Jill, Emily. They've been with me for years and we do intense work. That's why they do sound healing. Brother Charles, not as deep with Brother Charles yet. That's why they're out there with me, because we're not just playing sound healing. We help each other transform life so much that they also become a servant of humanity. And also, shout out to my wife, because we're all doing right. How long did it take? I don't know. If you commit yourself, I mean, for me personally, when I committed, it takes, I'm not sure. Let me humbly just say like 3 to 5 years. I don't know. Right? 3 to 5 years. But if you can commit to your life for 3 to 5 years, it changes forever. Remember, I was dying in a trap house before all this. I was popping candy, listening to Armin van Buuren, A State of Trance episode. At that time, the episode was like episode 300 or whatever, right? So I was lost in this. But God is good. The universe is good. The Buddha is good. Love is beautiful. And so I stay humble, but I'm here to be effective. That's why I don't BS with y'all. But recently, I want to say that we have a lot more practitioners arriving. Because I don't go this deep into detail about doing the spiritual work unless we're on, right? Because I've been on for 3 hours, 33 minutes. Because we're so focused, and a portal, a Dharma portal opens, and God, the Buddhas are like, activation. Right, because we are in really advanced, like what I'm sharing with you, this is the advanced stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna be clear with you that we're talking about advanced things. Forgiveness of your deepest sadness, and slowly letting it reveal after years of, right? So, like if you just 2 months sat, but of course, it's easier now because we're here. The community is here. Right. If you feel off track, guess what? That bald guy's still gonna be live streaming. The trap house attracts well, when I'm in a trap house, I was completely in the matrix, asleep, heartbroken. Right. And so when we're in this community, if you get off track, you can always just ask the question for free. Wait, there's no link in the bio? I'm giving him the advanced stuff. There's no, wait, this is the like, here's this, we're mentoring hundreds of people right now for free. Guys playing. Because you know why? That's what the Buddha would have done. That's what Jesus would have done. And that's what our ancestors do. Let's continue great work. Now, I'm not at that level. Like, I'm not at the master level. I'm just here to do the best that I can. But as we light people's way, our way becomes brighter too, right? Right. As we help people, our light becomes brighter, larger. This is why it breaks my heart to think what I'm sharing with you, people are capitalizing on it. And now, like, imagine whatever you heard tonight, you will only, like, you go and help others too. You, because in your city, whatever city you're at, this is a big old light bulb. Like, you're gonna go help the people in your yourself first, of course. When you awaken brightly, you help your family. When you commit to your family for a while, your family is good, not perfect. Right? Not perfect. And then you get to help your city. Right? That's why we do HTX meditation. Right? That's what we do for the city. What do we do for the, like, when we're on TikTok? This is the best we can do for humanity. It also pays the bills. Right? It's just beginning. Right? And imagine you could go out in your city and create something too. That's the whole goal of teaching people for absolutely free. We need light workers and bodhisattva practitioners serving with unconditional love. And that's why that's why this is happening. Because we need people in Canada doing this. We need free sound bath meditation in Austin, Texas, in Dallas, Texas, in Los Angeles, right? In the United Kingdom. Just go out there and be open to donations, but don't beg. Right? At the end of the meditation, I just say, hey, you can donate. We have a Venmo, Mystic Village. We don't go, please donate, right? Because that's begging, right? And so this is why, yeah, shout out to Sister Will. But of course, do what you want. The moment you start to practice conditional love, you cut off the new gifts that will come. You know why? Conditions come from the mind. Unconditioned comes from the heart. The moment you think, let me make money with this, bing. But of course, this is why I keep spirituality pure. Business is separate. What I'm doing here is community. Some people call it community, but it's called business community. Which is fine. Just so you know. Because I know. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with charging people money. You just have to know when you're doing that, it limits you from your growth because you're putting a limitation on the energy by adding a condition. Okay? And so this is why you do your best to do both. I just don't. Spirituality, I keep it pure. If it's money and business, I don't mix God in. But I make sure my principles and values stay solid. So when we do sound healing and all this stuff, but if I design 3D printed flutes for sale, that has nothing to do with spiritual community. if I like when I do Amazon and Uber, like I'm just here to deliver your package. I'll smile to you, but you know, mentoring people we do on here. So thank you, Dewdrop. I think this is the end of the road. I did not plan this. I stayed an hour extra today because y'all were we're in it right now. We're in the vortex. We're in the mandala, the Dharma, right? You can feel it. We're so focused. Everybody's just open, and you can feel the love in this mandala that we're here together. And that mandala is just called unconditional love. And we can feel it together on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok. That's how amazing that's how amazing it can be, brothers, sisters. We can open a mandala and unite together in love. God's plan. So thank you, Barbara. Thank you for all the blessings, by the way. Mermaid Lindsay. Thank you for the roses. A paper crane. Yeah, unity, peace, and harmony. But of course, remember the mandala opens because unconditional love is being practiced. What clothes are these? This is a Chinese traditional clothing, kind of silky style, and very practitioner Tai Chi clothing, right? So thank you, Nick, Honeybee, thank you so Ethel, Jules, thank you for all the blessings. Via, Annie, thank you, Barbara again. Roxana, I am so divine. I am Swoke, thank you so much. That inspiration. Did you just Hadouken? Thank you, Ralph. Tired now, I rest. So before we leave, 3 ohms together, okay? ขอบคุณครับ More Thai people. You know what? I'm honored that there's more Thai people because the master told me, help your people. I'm like, how am I gonna help Thai people? My vocabulary in Thai is terrible. Right? I can speak a lot of Thai, but my vocabulary is low. So I just try to ผสมภาษาไทยรวมกับภาษาของ spirituality ด้วย And when I go to Thailand and I start speaking broken Thai, some people think you're faking it. Yeah, right. Right. It seems like I'm faking it. Then once they realize I actually just speak broken Thai, they're like, oh, you. And then I tell them, yeah, I grew up in Thailand, in America. Then it clicks to them. But I still like, สวัสดีครับ I'm more because when you chill, you chill. What are the ohms? The ohm is this. Om. Yeah. ผสมกันได้ค่ะ พยายามขอบคุณมากค่ะ ที่มาให้ความรู้ ขอบคุณครับที่ฟัง เพราะว่าผมก็เป็น โตกับพระพุทธศาสนา แต่เราปฏิบัติเวลาเราถามคำถามที่มากกว่าที่พ่อแม่หรือวัดเขาสอน บางครั้งชีวิตเรามันไปทางที่ออกนอกกรอบมากกว่า แต่ก็ยังมีความ gratitude กับพระพุทธศาสนา เพราะว่า รากของคนไทยเป็นพระพุทธศาสนาเป็นการปฏิบัติที่มีความสงบ so the foundation that I have as a Thai person as a Buddhist, the Buddhism roots make me really peaceful and humble, and so whenever I expand beyond the Buddhism roots, the beginnings were already peaceful. Yeah, let's see. หนูเพิ่งเข้ามาพี่ให้ประมาณ2 อาทิตย์แล้วหนูชอบมากเลยต้องเข้ามาฟังทุกวัน ขอบคุณครับ but actually Thai mixes Buddhism with Hindu a lot. Yeah, for sure. This is why I don't practice Buddhism the religion. I practice the Buddha's teaching that help us feel deep, help us feel bliss. เพราะว่าบางครั้งเราปฏิบัติ some people call it เข้าไม่ถึงธรรมะแต่บางครั้งเราเข้า it's a different understanding, because remember the Buddha did not start Buddhism, Jesus did not start Christianity, but what the dot that they teach, love, compassion, humility, help people, but make sure help yourself first. Anyways, here we go. Thank you so much, everybody. They had no label, yeah, but people who did not understand them try to capture their words and write books, and the energy get lost in the text. They were both about this right here. The kingdom of God is within. The way is not in the sky. The way is within. Breathing in. Thank you, everybody. Karina, LV, Honeybee, Barbara, Jiep, Kamani. Thank you, brother Ralph. Khop kun Magic, Moon Yoga. Thank you so much. A tall of 2 brothers, Sister Ashley, brother Armando, engaging. Sure, might as well make Armando a moderator, man. He own it. You're like, dang, he be typing fast. How you type that fast, bro? You on the keyboard or? Anyways, thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll be back maybe tomorrow. I'm at the temple all day, and at the Mahayana temple, not even a Thai temple. Wat Mahayan, T Houston. Here, because when you type fast, just make sure don't mute the haters and negative people right away. Let's learn from people, be patient, because sometimes they need support, okay? Anyways, thank you very much, and thank you, David. The end. Thank you very much. Thank you. Anumotana. The end. Thank you, Thai Inspiration. Thank you, all the brothers and sisters on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok. Turn on a dime. Thank you so much.